What up, animation fans? I'm back with another video doing episode 2 of LEGO Friends Next Chapter. So I enjoyed the last episode. Great character developments. As you know, the special was focused on developing 3 alternate set main characters. Ollie didn't get much development. And he kind of become friends with the girls. He kind of become friends with them as well. And last episode focused on Paisley. And she kind of became friends. And, well, you can see that they kind of bonded with Leanne a bit as well. In a way. So now I get more out of these characters. I'm sure Ollie will get an episode all to him. Now, he hasn't really seen him interact with the other characters. All I know is he's friends with Paisley and Leanne, as mentioned. And there are a lot of possibilities this series could go for. Oh, got to cut my nail. I forgot to cut. I'll just pause a sec because I've got to do some in. Sorry about that. This is a great episode. As you can watch the special and the first two episodes on the official LEGO YouTube channel. The potential the series is doing well. Pardon me. Pardon me again. So yeah, let's get into the review. So yeah, I still like the intro. I still like how it keeps the traditional LEGO Friends spin of having the characters' names appear in the opening. Every season does that. I will eventually get through LEGO Friends original G1 series from 2013. And watch its sequel series, Netflix sequel series, and the movie. And then watch Girls on a Mission and its Netflix miniseries. It seems to use different looks, but more inspired by those G2 looks. So G 2.5 in a way. I do like the camera angles they're using for this show. They enter the school for unique camera perspectives, you know? I really like that detail. Anyway, science class. Nova has a drone. If you saw by the thumbnail of that video, I may have used the same thumbnail because I can't find any other images of the episode, sadly. Which is a little sad, so I just hope I don't get if anyone click on this video being misled about it, I'm truly sorry. It's the only thing I can find. Anyway, so Nova has a drone. Science class is going on. And you notice that Paisley's kind of absent. As I can see. Maybe she was in the episode, but didn't have a... Oh yeah, Paisley's not in the episode, even though she was in the last episode. It's weird. Maybe she was ill or something. They don't really explain it. So, as you know, sometimes science class ends with pairs. But interesting enough, usually you end a pair with 2 people. Usually in science class, you have to be paired up with 1 person. But the gang is split up into groups. About 7 out of 8 characters are split up into 2 groups. The girls and boys, mostly. I think these are Paisley's in the episode, so we get some... I don't know, okay? Because Ollie doesn't do much in the episode either. He only has 1 scene in the entire episode. Sorry about that. You know, think about it. The series has a lot of potential with possible returning characters from previous series. Like we get the other 4 girls back as well. Mia hasn't appeared in this episode either. So you don't know when she's going to have an episode to herself. But hey, oh, hey, she could be a perfect person to give advice to Autumn. You know, maybe Autumn has some sort of struggle with her friends and doesn't know what to do, and she has her mum for advice. Amanda tells Gates advice on her personal experience. And if the other girls do appear, the other characters could get, characters with similar traits as the girls. Characters with similar traits as the girls will be given advice too. It's a possibility. And I want to briefly talk about the special set. Like, the writers, I don't know why the writers decided to do this, but I think it's a good way, mistakes they made with the previous two series. Because the girls need to become friends, good friends by the next episode. They just become friends in episode 1, but by episode 2, they're already close. Episode 2, they debut the song, which is iconic. So yeah, and G2 series was on a mission of the girls already be friends. I understand from the narrative perspective, since a lot of people are already familiar with these characters. I don't like how they saw slowly building up the friendships throughout the series. The series has a lot of potential. Anyway, the pairs are separate. So yeah, Leo, Zach, and Ollie in one group, while Nova, Leanne, Autumn, and Aaliyah are in the other. Well, Autumn, Leanne, and Aaliyah are busy. Nova's just there on her phone, not helping. And Nova can be very relatable. She's more of an introverted character. Like, she doesn't do much. I don't know. So I just wrote it on. I got figures out to try and find the characters, but yeah, it's tough. Anyway. The boys managed to succeed in their experiment, while the girls fail. Goes in a bit of a mess, and unfortunately, when the principal walks in, and she gets back to both the science teacher and the principal are a little unhappy. Because of their maths. Since this happened because they couldn't work as a team, so the girls decide to do a special retreat, do a special thing, and so they do some team bonding. So they're gonna plan to do some team bonding. So they decide to have a sleepover. Nova initially refuses, but she reluctantly agrees after a lot of convincing. I think Nova is relatable to a lot of people. She's introverted a bit. She can't really say anything. She doesn't really get along well with others. Doesn't really have to open up much. So I like how relatable she is. I want to have their own small. I want the characters to have their own small little friendships too, like we see in the room sets. There are 4 room sets out of the 8 characters. And specific characters in specific room sets. Like, the Aaliyah's room has Aaliyah, obviously, and Paisley. Leo's room has him and Ollie. Leanne's room has her and Autumn. And you can guess Nova's room has her and Zach. So most of these be friends in their own little group of friends as well. Small friendships and enough who they get along well with. Hey. So yeah, Nova makes her leave by putting her jaw in her bag, which crashed by the Danilo fiasco. And Leo and Zach notice it. Thinking about something. I was surprised about what's going on or something, I don't know. Then we cut to, so the sleeper's gonna have an Autumn's place. But Nia's not in the episode, sadly. It'd be nice to her to be happy for that Autumn has friends. I just realised something. And actually managed to tie into one of the sets in the episode. Like, I know something about the episode. But the school itself, it ties into one set. I don't see any ties or anything. Not school's a location, yes, but you don't see the outside much. It's just that you don't use any sets to tie into it. Doesn't make things more realistic. I mean, usually TV shows based on Lego products, as they have to sell Lego, obviously. It's a glorified commercial. But I like how they do have them in the backgrounds and stuff, but not overblown this. Anyway, so Autumn is actually pretty good at singing. You know, she's saying moo a lot. It's weird that she lives on a farm but does not have cows. Yeah, there are literally no cows, and that actually gets brought up a little bit later. Anyway, Leanne's supposed to arrive. Giving her some salty rice balls. Yeah, not the rice balls you think of when you think of that name. No, they're different types of rice balls. The more common rice ball you probably know about are, but not if you like don't go outside or stuff. But I think of onigiri, a rice ball made out of actual rice. Anyway, enjoy the party. Yeah, it was pretty fun. So yeah, they again, I do love the animation used for the series. Even small 2D art appears during certain scenes and characters talk about something. I like that detail. It's really creative. So it makes me sad it's not on TV. I guess this is online, that's why they're able to make it Lego. I guess. Well, some Jackal Fest shows the LTV. They're not really doing much. You can mostly find them on Netflix right now. Along when they still have them. I do not know how long that's gonna last. Oh, baby. Yeah, that's just hurt. She's not allowed to have any sugar or sweets because her family thinks it will make her, you know, hype or something. You just try one sweet, marshmallow and chocolate. She gets addicted. That's got a small gag in the back and what time. What the hell was that about? Nova and Nia arrived too. Anyway, Nova and Nia also arrived. Nobody's really interacting. That's the whole thing. And they say Nia's just playing a special game. She convinces them to play a game she likes. Because, well, it helps them help them get to know each other better, which is not a bad idea. I think still a question that I'm very pleased. Recently, Leanne kind of asked her a question about Autumn, which I'm pleased of the answer. A lot of people will be pleased of the answer here. Because, well, her figure to demonstrate. Obviously, the question is about her arm. Like, yeah, I get it. Some people couldn't help but ask. So, yeah. The others weren't sure if they should talk about it or not. Alden said she doesn't mind. And said she does come up with a small scary joke a bit. And she said she was just born, but I mean, yeah, it's a birth defect. My aunt Christine actually has, and it has only one arm too. Yeah, it's someone I know who actually is like this. So, kind of pleased at the answer. She says she likes it. Makes her different. In a good way. Which is a very good answer. And Nova's response too is that if they weren't different, it'd be boring. I really like that. It's a good answer. The team were really thinking good behind the scenes. What they were thinking behind the scenes was a great. They made sure to consult everyone, make sure to please everyone, not to, obviously when you see someone like Autumn, you won't ask questions about the, or maybe put off, but, I don't know, you think some people might actually be embarrassed about having something like that made fun of, but Autumn said she doesn't mind it, which I like. Saying she likes it because it makes her different. And being different is good thing, not a bad. I love that response. Thumbs up for me. Meanwhile, Zach and Leo, while playing some football, or soccer to the Americans, talking about Nova's drone and how she's a very smart person. So they actually decided to go to Alton's place to ask Nova about it. So, yeah. Anyway, I like the Q&A segment was great for great diversity, also launching some things. But Autumn being proud of not having two arms is good. It really works well with characters. And we'll show a lot of people, some kids who actually do have that defect, not to be embarrassing on your own body. So yeah. You still see Nova actually is starting to like him not being around the others. I don't like how Leon's already become a friend thanks to the last episode. She was with Leah when Zach was apologizing to Paisley for treating her like a doormat all day and breaking her guitar. Like, Zach didn't mean to do that. He wasn't trying to be a jerk. He just wanted to live up to expectations. Natural. That's why I love in the series so far, how well it does with characters. And it really helps kids. Like, this series is definitely going to become a big hit in its own right. And this new line, Lego Friends, was a good choice for characters. Alright, most of the time, a cat that stays her hands around Autumn the barn. He's trying to stay things, but Autumn put him out because, Sweet's making him sick. Alright, Nova's telling us to tell a spooky story for a bonding. But then the whole time, you know what? How when someone in a kid show when someone tells a spooky story, there's always a hijinks. Whenever there's a spooky story themed in an episode, in a show, they always have some wacky hijinks to make him some crazy thing going on outside. Goes on to be scared. And just turn out to be a misunderstanding. It's common, so you know that type of thing. Everyone was scared of going Nova. I keep mixing up. Probably about the name wrong too, sorry. It's kind of funny, even Nova was scared. I want being interesting. You don't yell at Nova for not helping. Well, actually, maybe because they didn't know she wasn't. Anyway, Leo and Zach came in. They apologized for scaring them. Oh. They just tell them they're here to ask Nova something. Before they can tell him, more crazy shenanigans keep happening. A lot of the sweet marshmallow and chocolates are disappearing. Even the salty rice balls. So there's a disappearing like salty rice balls. See, it has everyone scared. That's where all decide to venture out by outsource. But the others tell them to stick together. Or go out to their friends. But Zack and Leo stopped them, suggesting an idea using Nova's drone. Nova doesn't try to deny it, but she admits that she wasn't doing any work during class. So yeah, they didn't yell at her or anything, and it's still a little mad, but so they used up the civilians while everyone goes search outside, while Otto and Nova navigate inside the bomb. After a while, shenanigans. Honestly, I think well too. It's horrible, and they keep hitting each other because it's so buggy. Nova sees what comes into the barn. On the other side, she reveals what's been there the whole time. It was the cat from earlier. He did all this stuff. They kind of laugh off a bit. And all reveals the cat doesn't have a home. It's just been hanging around the barn for a while. So Leo decides to take him in and call him Churro. And this cat actually did appear in Leo's room set. It's true, I think he's still somewhere up there. Just don't know which place I put it. So, here he is. See the little guy. Oh. This is Churro. So that's pretty cool. I only forgot about him until now. Oh. And you can see this actually helped them bond and work they actually managed to work as a team. So yeah, next day, science class, they actually managed to get the experiment down by working together. With Nova actually helping too. It's a really great thing. Actually, and that's where the episode ends. That's a great episode. I love it. I just like how it's developing these characters slowly at the time. It developed them in a slow pace, which is good. Help them naturally grow as friends, learn about each other. So it's still the characters. Of course, Ollie hasn't really had Ollie and Leanne both haven't had focus episodes. Noah was technically focused on this episode. Paisley was absent. Ollie didn't only have one line at the start and disappeared after that. Mostly busy with the club. They don't acknowledge what about Paisley. It's obviously she must be absent in that episode. It's a great episode. I'm looking forward to the next one. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed my content, please hit the thumbs up button. Want to see more, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, be up to date videos that comes out in the future. I'll see you guys next time for any other anime project I plan to do. Starting next month, I'm going to be watching everything Little Mermaid to celebrate the release of live action adaptation on May 26th. And it's looking to be a good adaptation. I know in Disney, we'll see how well it does. My sister thought live action Jumping Disney Plus was good. And I've seen it. Seen the original, but I've not seen the live action version. Live action Disney films I cover on my main channel, and the ones I cover on this channel. So yeah, now go, as a note, I'm going my Doma. Thank you guys, I'll see you all next time for another video. Doma out.